Do you have trouble getting up on time in the morning? Do you set your alarm only to either not hear it or just snooze through it multiple times? My name is Coach Aaron, and here are the 3 tips that I have used over the last 5 years to virtually never oversleep. Make sure to stay tuned for number 3 because it's a weird one. The first tip is actually a Navy SEAL secret. I got this out of a book by a guy named Jocko Willink, many of you may have heard of. The tip is to use 3 different devices and set an alarm on each. You can imagine as a Navy SEAL, oversleeping is not an option. Either people die or you get fired, neither one is good. So having 3 different devices gives you redundancy. I set mine up on my phone, my watch, and an Alexa device, and they're all set to go off 1 minute after the next. This way, if something happens, one of them doesn't work. My phone actually just did this the other day. For some reason, it was on the fritz overnight and I didn't know, and it was my watch and my Alexa device that woke me up. This way, I could still be on time for my clients and they're none the wiser. Here's a little tip for people who have to wake up early with cranky spouses. Make sure that you set those 3 alarms with a nice sound for the first one, a not so nice sound for the second one, and an annoying sound for the third one. This way you have incentive to wake up with the first. Tip number 2 is something that I have found just to be very effective. And that is to make sure that your default alarm on all your devices is the earliest time you would possibly have to wake up. This means if you forget to set your alarm, you're going to wake up early rather than accidentally wake up late. I always set mine so my default is 4:20 a.m. And if I don't have to wake up that early, then I just reset it the night before and I make sure that it's set only for one night, not for every night. Your phone and most of your devices have this capability now where you can change an alarm for just one night. So if I forget to set my alarms, I'm getting up at 4:20. Now the third tip is really useful, but it's a little odd. Take a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt and put it in about 2 or 3 ounces of water and leave it in a glass next to your phone or your alarm, whatever you're using to wake you up. First time your alarm goes off, even if you're planning to snooze, drink that salt water, and what will happen is it's going to actually jumpstart your body's wake-up system. So even if you do need to go back to sleep for a couple minutes, it's going to help your body to wake up so that you wake up on the 2nd alarm, not the 5th. And it also is going to start to program your body for this is the time to wake up. This is when we're supposed to wake up. And what you'll find is probably in less than a week of doing this consistently, even if you do get the opportunity to sleep later, you're going to wake up, check the alarm or check your clock, and you're going to see that you're probably waking up about the time you normally do. And then you get the opportunity to go back to sleep for another half hour or so if you don't have to wake up early. But this way your body starts to be programmed when it's supposed to wake up, and it will do so more naturally and easily over time. For more tips on health and fitness, make sure to stay tuned, click the like button, and if you would, give me a comment down below, let me know something that you learned.